We're into the first attack now of this match, and it is going to be Owe Fury defending against Ollie. And one thing I'll let you guys know is if they lose this match, they are not eliminated from the tournament. They're just going to go down to the losers bracket. It was a little confusing for top players who were participating. They thought they would just be eliminated. No, it's just a you get pushed down a bracket. But still, you guys still want to win here. Of course, they have redemption. They will still be going to day 3 guaranteed. But even with that, if they get a win here, they're going to be going to day 4, I believe. So they are really hoping to just get a easy secured ticket to day 4. And we're going to see Galaxy up against Fury. This base is quite difficult, actually. It's an anti-cannon card base. But Galaxy is not bringing in cannon cards, it doesn't look like. And what he may want to do is like go with P.E.K.K.A.s, to be honest. I mean, this base, P.E.K.K.A. dropship would absolutely take down this base. I mean, obviously, it's a little less of a skillful approach, but look, he's bringing in a dropship, not P.E.K.K.A. dropship, and this dropship will probably go in with the battlecopter to go take down some of these buildings on the inside. Look at this go. It's going to start on the builder hall. That's going to get him some pretty easy percentage there. It's going to charge up the battlecopter ability. There are no corner buildings. So he's going to go to the builder hall, he's going to go take out the archer tower, and he's not going to be in range of anything. And then with the dropship, he could probably take out the air bombs and the Mega Tesla maybe. And then with 5 baby dragons remaining here, this could be an absolutely overkill attack. So Owe Fury, I think, was expecting for Ollie to go in with some cannon cards here, which is why he uses base. This base is one of the most difficult bases versus cannon cards, but even still, it's looking pretty solid. Let's go ahead and see. All right, here we go. Here's the first dropship ability that's going to help take down the air bombs. Now he's starting in on the roaster up top, and look at him go. He's just rushing through his base. 2 baby dragon abilities will take down the Mega Tesla, and wow, he is absolutely going for it. But look, he is, oh wow, this one's looking so solid. I thought he made a mistake. I was wrong. He has 3 baby dragons now going into the next stage, and he's probably going to maybe lose 1 to this Tesla over here. But not even. I mean, if he can get that battlecopter to Tesla, he won't. No, he will be losing 1 baby dragon, but he's still swagging a baby dragon ability, swagging a baby dragon still. And this is a beautiful attack you want to start off here. He's going to try and get his battlecopter to the maxed ability. There we go. That's going to put him back at full health. And this is exactly what you want to see to start off the match. It's looking like it might be yet another 6-star. We're going to have to go ahead and see how is Galaxy going to finish this one off. The second stage is very hard. We saw C6 Shrimp using it. If he could use cannon carts and go take out some of the firecrackers, that would be huge, but I don't know if that's what he wants to do. What you would probably want to do is take out maybe these firecrackers here. I mean, we saw there was a Tesla on the space that Shrimp used, so there's probably going to be a Tesla here somewhere as well. So Galaxy needs to make sure he's not going to find that Tesla here. He's going to have to take a risk here, but we saw Galaxy got a 6-star yesterday for his team, and it's looking like he's starting out today with another pretty solid attack. It's at least going to be a 5-star, and that honestly is not going to be a really bad position to put yourself in as Galaxy's team. Like, we know Owe Fury probably is going to be able to get a 6-star here. He's one of the best players in this tournament. And Noseboy as well nearly got a 6-star yesterday. They both got 190% 5-stars. So here comes the cannon cart. It's going to start over there. He's putting down both of them, and this is going to be a little risky. So look at this. He's putting space in between his cannon carts, so if he finds any traps, he's not going to have to deal with it. And that way only 1 cannon cart will die. So that's a really smart decision. He is now going to go after the guard post units. He puts his cannon carts into the cannon mode immediately to go take that out real quick. He is looking completely fine here, and he's, oh, there's some bombs. That's not what he was looking to find. Battlecopters coming from the other side. And this might, I don't know if this is the best position for the battlecopter, because it's going to get caught onto the gold storage, and I think that might be in range of the firecracker. Yes, it is. Now he has to sacrifice the baby dragon to keep that battlecopter alive here. It's definitely not what you would really want to see happen, but even still, he's going to take down the firecracker. Somehow the baby dragon is not raged up, and he's really hoping to start this match off with a 5-star, I mean a 6-star, but it's looking like he might end up with a 5-star. He needs to start in another baby dragon from this corner as soon as he can. He opts to send it in over here instead. You know, that's not the worst decision. He does not use the ability on anything though. Now he needs to take down this cannon, but look, he accidentally put his cannon cart into the range of a cannon. That's going to be maybe a dead cannon cart. Oh, barely loses the cannon cart. He still has to get to a corner building too, and now he's in range of the multi-mortar. He needs to move that cannon cart, and this is looking like it's not over yet, but it is looking like it's probably not going to be a 6-star. If he can get the battlecopter ability here, and he does start using the battlecopter ability, you know, he might be able to pull this one off. He has to use the Battlecopter ability to get to this corner camp as fast as possible. I know Fury is going to be upset if he does end up pulling off the 6-star here, but it's looking super close. Obviously, you want a 6-star to finish this off, and that's looking like exactly what he's going to get here. He's going to be the 6-star. He's going to use the Battlecopter ability, quickly get to that corner building, and it may have not been the cleanest attack. The second stage definitely didn't have the most troops left over. That is still 6-star to start off the match here, putting Otto's Children definitely in the lead here, and that is exactly what you're hoping to see as Otto's Children. And now it is time to see how he can fare against Galaxio. I mean, this base here, this is a very annoying base, but up against Fury, Fury definitely knows how to take this one down. This is not a new base whatsoever. I mean, this base has been around in the meta for, I mean, we saw, who used it? I think Sir Moose used this base even, right? I mean, this base has been in the meta for forever, so it's definitely not going to be the most difficult base for Fury, but what we don't know though is that Galaxio probably has trapped it up against Fury, so anything can happen here. We don't know how it's going to work out. We don't know how Fury's going to do. We don't know whether it's going to go good or bad, and he's bringing in drop ships. I don't know why he's doing that. Oh, he's going with drop ships and P.E.K.K.A.s. Wow, no one would have expected this because Fury hates dropships and P.E.K.K.A.s. He tells you how bad of a player you are if you use them. So Fury playing some mind games here. He's going to go in with the strategy everyone knows he hates just to make sure he's not going to have an issue. And now we're going to go ahead and see. He's going to go in for the gold storage with the Battlecopter. That's going to let him go and attack the Mega Tesla. And now he's going to go for the Garpus units first things first. And it's looking really, really solid here. So if he can take down the Mega Tesla, that'll be really good. He's probably going to sacrifice a dropship to get in there. He better not put his Battlecopter into the range of the Air Expo, though. That's going to put him in a really bad position if he does. And look, it's following the Barbarian. His Battlecopter is going to die super early. It's in range of the Mega Tesla. It's in range because it got caught onto the Barbarian. And Owe Fury is not looking good to start this one out here. He is not looking like he's going to get down that Mega Tesla. And that Mega Tesla staying alive is going to be a huge issue here. That was so unfortunate with that Barbarian just distracting the Battlecopter, and now the Mega Tesla is going to survive here, and now Owe Fury needs to pull this one off. He is still not looking bad. He takes down the double giant cannon. He still has his P.E.K.K.A.s alive, but they're going to walk around the base. There is no corner building anymore, but look at this compartment. This is such a deadly compartment with this lowered Archer Tower at full health. And this Mega Tesla is going to absolutely beat up his P.E.K.K.A.s. Look, a Giant Bomb is hopefully going to kill that P.E.K.K.A. before it takes down the army camp, but now the P.E.K.K.A.s are going to be taking out the Mega Tesla. It does not look like it's over yet for Fury. It is just a little bit close, but he is still looking like he might be able to pull this one off. And here we go. He's going to be going into the last compartment here. He is probably going to lose yet another P.E.K.K.A. I would assume maybe he can barely keep it alive here. No, he loses that P.E.K.K.A. And that is going to be a 3-star to start us off here, but not that clean. We do still see that with only one P.E.K.K.A. remaining, this is going to be quite a difficult match here. He is very short on time too, but he is going to get through this. But Owe Fury running into problems immediately to start off the match. Not what you want to see if you're in his position. So the second stage is going to be absolutely vicious to try and take down here with just 3 troops. We did see Clash Bashing took it down, and he did waste 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. So it is not necessarily impossible. It's just going to be very difficult. And look, Fury is going to be testing for traps here, sacrificing that P.E.K.K.A. just like Clash Bashing did. And at this point, I mean, I understand you got to get the 5-star, but it is looking like the 6-star is definitely out of reach. Owe Fury looks like he's just going to be playing it safe here, making sure he's not going for anything too risky here. Just going to go ahead, take down the Zappies, and it's looking like with this attack, Beakers or Otto's Children are going to be winning right now. So it's definitely, it is so far from over. We still have Noseboy to attack. We still have Sion to attack. We still have Alvero to attack. We still have Beaker to attack. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows who's going to fail, who's going to succeed. But I mean, a 5-star is definitely going to happen here, and that, I mean, that's really all you can ask for, you know. I mean, it's not necessarily the best attack, but a 5-star is much better than a 2-star, and we know that we've seen multiple top players getting 2-stars in this tournament, so that is definitely not out of reach here. And now we see a Tesla popping up. We see why there was that P.E.K.K.A. dedication, and you know, it is possible he might get this off. I don't know. I'm getting told that he might still be able to 6. I wouldn't conclude early, don't fret. I might have called it early here. We'll have to go see. I mean, if he pulls this off, that's going to be... Oh, no. Oh, no. Look, the cannon. I did jinx it, because look, that cannon card goes into the range of the cannon. That's super, super catastrophic. Again, though, If he doesn't lose a cannon cart here, it is gonna, he needs to pause it. He needs to pause it. Beautiful. Okay, wait a second. I may have called it too early here. I think I keep jinxing it, dude. His card split. I did not see his cards. Again, I did see that cannon cart though. Definitely a mistake, but it looks like, just like Ollie, OA Fury is barely getting a 6-star here. I was completely calling it wrong. I mean, I've never seen a 6-star on a second stage with that little left. So let's go. Fury barely pulls that one off, and now they're going to be tied again. And he is up against Fury's base. This base is like absolutely crazy good. I mean, I always fail against this one. I only recently learned how to take it out, so this is not an easy base whatsoever. And now we see the real bases, the real strategies, the real players are showing their skill here. I mean, from top players, we've only seen 6 stars and 5 stars today. We have not seen a single 2-star, and that was what we were expecting to see yesterday, but it just did not work like that for some reason. But today we're seeing a much better show of skill from the top players, and 2 matches have already started in 2 6-star ties. We're going to have to go ahead and see how is he going to attack this. He's bringing in dropships and minions too. Sorry, dropships and P.E.K.K.A.s. We saw that Fury brought in dropships and P.E.K.K.A.s. That's kind of a tongue twister. And now it looks like Sion is going to be doing the exact same thing. He's going to take down the double cannon. He might be able to even take down the giant cannon. And then with the rest of his P.E.K.K.A.s, he's just going to wrap into the base here. So Fury can't say anything. We know that Fury really hates the dropships and the P.E.K.K.A.s, but he can't really say much here considering that he just used them. And we're going to have to go ahead and see if Sion's going to be able to pull this one off too. I mean, if he doesn't get a 6-star here, it's going to be up to Noseboy to just not mess up. If he can just secure the victory here, that's all they need. And we also know Alvero has done a ridiculous amount of training and preparation for this. So let's go ahead and see how he's going to attack this. We got the dropship coming in. Beautiful dropship placement. There's a Tesla too. He's going to just send in yet another dropship. We see some beautiful dropship placements. This is looking super clean so far. And now with that, the P.E.K.K.A.s are just going to walk straight into the base here. And this is why this strategy is described as skillless, as we see just how easy it's going to take down this max base here. But he's probably going to have to use the P.E.K.K.A. ability. Oh, he doesn't even need to use the P.E.K.K.A. ability. He has all 3 P.E.K.K.A. surviving here, and he has all 3 P.E.K.K.A. abilities. Now, can he get this P.E.K.K.A. out in time? He needs it to move outside the base. It is, and if he can, the Tesla might retarget onto the highest HP P.E.K.K.A. in the map. Oh, look at the P.E.K.K.A.s. Everything is dodging the Mega Tesla. No, sorry, the Tesla here. Oh no, he unfortunately does still lose the P.E.K.K.A., but now the Battlecopter is going to tank for everything. And with 2 P.E.K.K.A.s alive going into the second stage, this one is looking really solid. And we might have yet another 6-star to start off this match. 6 stars all around today. And now we're going to go ahead and get to the second stage here. Cannon carts are definitely the best decision to bring here. We do know the second stage is actually quite difficult. We have not seen this one yet in the entire tournament. So I'm going to be very interested to see how he's going to take down the second stage. So we'll have to go ahead and look. Let's go see him. He's probably going to bring in some cannon carts, go take down the double cannon and the crusher if he could. It's just there are a lot of push traps over here. He needs to be very careful. He cannot play it safe. He has to go risky, and he needs to go in range of the guard post units to avoid hitting a push trap. There's also a crusher up at the very top. Luckily, he does have 2 P.E.K.K.A. abilities remaining, so it is not the end of the world if he does not get that crusher. He can just use the P.E.K.K.A. abilities there. But even still, it is definitely, this base is quite menacing. This second stage is one of the harder ones in the meta right now. I don't know why more people don't use it. He starts in the P.E.K.K.A., and this is going to test for push traps. We see a lot of people using the P.E.K.K.A.s here to test for push traps today. And I mean, it's definitely a good decision here. It looks like, yep, that's exactly why you do it. He immediately finds a push trap. He needs to be careful. He probably shouldn't let his cannon cart move too far because he might find yet another one. And now, with his cannon cart going onto this tile, that means that he is no longer in range of any push traps. And look, he's going to take out 1, 2, and 3 defenses over here with just 1 cannon cart. And because that P.E.K.K.A. got the perfect test here, finding that push trap, I mean, this one's absolutely destroyed. I don't see how he can possibly fail this. I mean, he has all his cannon carts here. He has gonna take down every single defense but 1 cannon. He can probably start in his battle machine now. He can start in the next P.E.K.K.A., and this is gonna be yet another 6-star, it looks like, unless something goes completely terrible starting off the match. I mean, we saw Sion outranging so much yesterday. Look how close he is to this cannon too. He has 1 foot in there, and he's playing it risky. I mean, it's definitely a really good test of skill, showing how good he is here. And this will probably be the easiest second stage we've seen of this match. But we're going to have to go ahead and hope that nothing goes too terribly wrong. He still has the P.E.K.K.A. ability. You can probably swag the P.E.K.K.A. at this point. And this is looking like a really solid first 2-3 attacks from the teams here to start off the match. So this is exactly what we were hoping to see yesterday. We were hoping to see these teams getting 6-star after 6-star, and now with one P.E.K.K.A surviving here, that's going to be an absolutely free attack. Great job, Sion. That's going to put the teams at 12-6, a beautiful first start. Up against the same base that he initially started on, no disconnect this time. He has all dropships selected. Your favorite army, you love to see it. I'm hoping he's going to change army. I imagine he will, because this is quite a pitiful army. But this is going to be the very deciding factor here. He cannot make any mistakes. The pressure is all on, and can he hold up to it? I know he is going to be a little nervous. He has a YouTube channel. He is Noseboys COC if you want to watch him. He does base building guides among other things. So he definitely is going to be making some content out of this, and I know he wants a good attack to start this one off. So let's go see. He's bringing in archers now, cannon carts, and he's probably going to bring in the same strategy. No, he's changing it up. He's bringing in 3 cannon carts, 2 sets of archers, and he has a dropship right now. That is an interesting approach, to say the least. He's probably going to use the dropship and the battlecopter to take out the lava launcher, archers to take out all the archer towers and giant cannon. He needs to be careful though. There's a corner building. This is a very easy base to time fail on, so I'm really hoping he does not have any mistakes here that is going to completely throw him off. So again, he is currently looking pretty solid. Right now, here comes the cannon carts going ahead to go work on everything, and now we do see it looks like they got trapped, and he is not looking good right now. With only 4 archers remaining, it's going to be difficult, but he's going to look like he sends the battlecopter straight into the Mega Tesla here, and now actually I'm a little nervous. How is he going to get down the lava launcher? He does not have a good entry to the lava launcher. He needs to take down this Mega Tesla and this Air Expo, but here comes a dropship to go tank for everything, but that might not be quick enough. Is he in range? He is not. Barely. The dropship tanks for everything. He needs to use that battlecopter ability real fast. He's working on the Air Expo, and it's still looking a little close. He needs to move forward this cannon cart now. He has to sacrifice a cannon cart to get down that archer tower. Unfortunately, it is going to be dying here. But now the battlecopter needs to go clutch up this lava launcher. It is in range of the air bombs. This is looking really close here. Will still pull this one off. Oh no, he loses the battlecopter now. He needs to take down the lava launcher, else this attack is definitely a fail. I think he just put his archers too far around the map here, and now he needs to use cannon cart. Oh, it's in the range of the roaster. It's going to be a 2-star. He cannot outrun this lava launcher. This cannon cart up top is definitely going to die here, and that is not what you wanted to hear here. This is not what you wanted to see. It was just, I think the archers were too spread out, and now it's going to definitely come down to the creators. If Alvero 845 is able to pull this one off and get his team a solid 5-star, that might be enough to put them back in the lead here, because we never know. Beaker might get a 2-star here, and it is not over yet. But an 86% 2-star from Noseboy is definitely not what they wanted to see to start this one off. A high 2-star is all he needs. We're going into it right now, and here we go. Beaker is up against Alvero 845. This base is quite a difficult base too, and he has the P.E.K.K.A selected yet again. We saw him use that yesterday, but this is going to be a hard base to use P.E.K.K.As on. He may need to use something like dropships and minions, but we're going to have to see what he decides to go in with here. I mean, P.E.K.K.As, if he gets a giant here that will tank, or actually, if he gets a giant onto this archer tower, that's going to tank for all 4 of these huge defenses. Wait, this could not be actually that bad of a base if he just breaks in from this side. He really needs the battlecopter to get some nice value up at the top here on that roaster, but I don't know if he's going to go for that, but we're going to have to see how he's going to pull this one off here. I'm hoping that Beaker does not have too bad of an attack. I mean, obviously he's done a lot of training. It's just it is still quite difficult to play the builder base. A lot of people underestimate how hard it is. A lot of people did not train that much because they didn't realize how difficult the builder base can be. So with just 3 seconds remaining into the attack starting, Beaker's going to go from the very top here now. An interesting approach for sure. He's going to be leaving a big back end here if he does not start out at the right angle, so he needs to make sure he's not going to go from the wrong angle. We're just going to let the battle machine charge up his ability, it looks like. That's going to be a pretty smart move, I would say, just to make sure he's going to get to that ability pretty soon. We saw yesterday something that really, oh, he has a push trap. That's really bad. He's hitting a lot of bombs. Their team definitely is trapping for P.E.K.K.As here because they saw Beaker use it yesterday. The battle machine thankfully does get to the max ability, but right now I would say for Beaker, securing this 2-star is probably most important, and he... I don't know, he's not going for the builder hall. Now he's getting to the builder hall, and this isn't going to be a beautiful attack here, but it should still get the 2-star, right? Come on, Beaker. Come on, you got it. Here's the 1-star. There is the 2-star. And now Alvero needs to get a 6-star if his team has any chance here. I mean, you can say what you want to say. Maybe it wasn't the most amazing attack, but this is still a really solid place to put his team here. Going to put them at 14 stars out of 18 stars. One of the highest scores we've seen in the entire tournament today. So with this bomber here, just going to be cleaning up a little bit. It's probably going to get absolutely clapped by this giant cannon, but still the bomber is probably the MVP here. Going to be in range of the giant cannon, and that is going to be it for this match here. And he's going to do one last swag throw, and that is it for Beaker's lab. I mean, again, maybe it wasn't necessarily the perfect attack there, but still a 2-star is really all he needed to get here to put his team in a good position. And now we're gonna have to see Alvero going in against Beaker, and Alvero needs to clutch up for his team. This is the last attack of the match, and wow, did Beaker always have maxed walls? It's crazy. I did not. Either Beaker did a lot of grinding, or he just had a lot of walls already. But now this base is looking a lot more menacing than it did before. This is looking like a completely maxed base here. And now Alvero, look at him. He has the baby dragons and the cannon cart selected once again. He needs a 6-star here if he wants to get his team in the lead. If he does get a 6-star, that will win this match for the go-to players, but I'm not sure. It's going to be a tall order. Again, we've had very few creators actually 6-star here. We've only had Itsu and Clash Bashing pull one off. So Alvero needs to really do something really neat here if he wants to have a chance. So with the baby dragon selected, I'm assuming he's going to have to go in from the top with the cannon carts. I'm not sure where the best place to go in for would be, but we're going to have to go see where's the battle copter starting. Here comes the cannon cart all the way over here. And then is the other one going to come from the corner? No, it goes from this corner. Okay. So he's just funneling out right now. He cannot move this cannon cart forward at all, though, or else it will be in range of the archer tower. Maybe a little bit of a mistake, although there's always a bunch of traps in between here. I believe, okay, wow, this is very risky. If there were 2 Teslas here, he would definitely have lost that battlecopter. I guess he's lucky there were no Teslas. And we don't know what Beaker's team is really trapping for here. I mean, we saw Alvero use the baby dragons yesterday. Now, it looks like he's going to be using them again today, and this looks like this is the strategy that he has been learning most. So, I mean, he's been in calls for hours with these top players to learn, but I'm not quite sure whether or not it is going to be enough for him. I mean, let's go see. Here comes the baby dragons going in, and now he's getting some pretty good splash value. The battlecopter ability should probably be used onto the Expo here. And you know, this isn't looking too bad, but I'm just not sure how he's going to get to the back end here. Because look, the air bombs, the lowered archer tower, the mega Tesla, these are all big things standing here. And this baby dragon is unfortunately not dying, so it's going to mess up the rage. Now he gets the rage in the right place. He has to use that ability as soon as possible, though. And there he goes. He misses the lowered archer tower. That's actually really bad. But wait a second. Wait a minute. He still has 2 cannon carts, and he's going to be sending one straight into a Tesla. Definitely not the perfect ability. He needs to pause this cannon cart as soon as possible. Go, please pause. Okay, Alvero is going to be getting into the second stage here. Oh no. There's a corner building. I don't know if he's going to actually get to it in time. He needs to unpause his cannon carts now. And if he cannot unpause this cannon cart, he needs this cannon cart to go move as soon as possible. He unpauses that cannon cart. He needs to pause it or else it's not going to get to the corner in time. And he does not. And there's a giant bomb, and now it is going to be a 97% time fail to end off the match here. How unfortunate that one corner building is going to decide this. It was such a clean attack from a creator. It's just unfortunate he did not see the 97% corner building.